of a few scouts, I'd like to extend a warm welcome, of course, to Arno Antlitz and Stefan Beckbach from the Volkswagen Group. Gentlemen, thank you very much for joining. I'd also like to personally welcome a few scouts from the state of South Carolina. Of course, we have Governor Henry McMaster, we have Senate President Thomas Alexander, and of course, Secretary of Commerce Harry Lightsey. Gentlemen, thank you very much. So I think, as many of you know, it's obviously appropriate to be here today in a town named for Benjamin Franklin. He meets everyone's definition, certainly my definition of a scout. He's a scientist, an inventor, and of course, a leader of our revolution. Franklin's experiments with electricity were so advanced, he had to invent the very words we use to describe how electricity works today. It was Ben Franklin who first named the device for storing electric energy. He, in fact, from Scout Motors. Thank you. Now, certainly the oil industry right now could use a few more scouts. These are without a doubt complicated times. Industries facing labor tensions, unease about the shift to EVs, infrastructure, geopolitical uncertainty, inflation, supply chains, the need to get software done right, digital trust, and of course, return on investment. In short, many of these issues have complicated the market, and when you complicate the market, in our opinion, you reduce consumer
They're finna unveil the new Scout.
Industry, and in fact, you reduce enthusiasm for the very products we're trying to sell. Now, while all of that is going on out in the world, here in America, what about America and the American consumer? And from what we see, Americans want to simplify. They want to trade in a lot of the virtual experiences for real, tangible experiences.
They're finna unveil the new Scout. We're trying to
Americans
see it.
are urbanizing for the first time since the 70s. People are moving from big cities to small towns. Americans are rediscovering the outdoors. Participation in outdoor recreation has grown to nearly 170 million Americans. And through it all, of course, as always, Americans remain optimistic. They want to move forward. They want to build things. They want to do things. So how do we navigate this American market at this profound American moment? And for me, the answer is clear. It's Scout. And in fact, it's always been Scout. This was the brand, and we will be the ones who restore an absolute American icon to its rightful place. One that sits in the world's most valuable automotive segment and profit pools at a time when America wants to build and do things again. Second, we're going to embrace a community of doers, dreamers, makers, and explorers that represent the very essence of America. Just ask John Glancy, or Jim Allen, or Sean Barber, or Dick Hatch, former designer of the original Scout. They are all here with us today. And we want to thank them for sharing not only their love, but honestly, a bit of their tough love along the way. So thank you very much for joining us.
Let's see it.
Of course, we want to take advantage of this moment in America to bring real innovation, and with it, real enthusiasm back to the U.S. car market. And finally, we want to bring the best of the past ideals forward. Not some warmed over nostalgic haze. Real ideals like respect, community, and of course, trust. Now, Scout was certainly ahead of its time in inventing the SUV segment and tapping into the American psyche of exploration. And now, Scout is just at the right time. In fact, the perfect time for this American market. Now, in order to unlock this magical brand with its vast potential, it's best to do it as a startup with a running start. An absolute clean sheet, if you will. Speed, efficiency, ingenuity, but also expertise, scale, and of course, know-how. We are on time and on target at our production center in Blythewood. Governor McMaster, we're proud to build this plant on your soil with the ingenuity and the grit of South Carolinians. Our factory, as you know, is more than a factory. It's in fact a transformation. We are talking about good jobs, jobs that pay, jobs that aren't a seasonal gig with no benefits and no prospects for a career. We aim to create entry-level jobs that have 40% higher disposable income compared to what's there today. In addition, we aim to provide the kind of benefits that help people to pursue their dreams, not our dreams, theirs. Training, healthcare, access to childcare. We believe that the 4,000 jobs we're creating at our production center in Blythewood will improve lives for that community. And by the way, that is the role of companies. That is the role of opportunities such as this. Our factory, of course, is not burdened with legacy costs or aging infrastructure. It allows us to be profitable after the first full calendar year of operations. That's significantly before even getting to a full second shift or third shift. That's the benefit of having our clean sheet, fixed cost base, and of course, laser focused on building a proper, profitable product business case. Scout also is an opportunity to build a stronger supply chain based on nearshoring, not offshoring. We're targeting 80% of Scout's cost base to be sourced within the region, and more than 50% of our suppliers will be located within 200 miles of Blythewood, South Carolina. This will translate into thousands of more jobs, new jobs, in communities across America. We also intend to transform how consumers buy, service, and experience Scout. Scout pricing will be transparent. You'll be able to digitally purchase a Scout in less than 10 minutes. And one final point, our customers will never become our product. We won't sell, we won't post, we won't commercialize our customer data to anyone ever. We want to protect the customers who drive our cars, who love our cars, and interact with through our apps and through our websites. But that's, of course, what I see as the big picture. But of course, sometimes there's another picture I look at, and a small photo I keep with me. It's this photograph I'm holding here, and you can see behind me, taken in 1980. It shows when the last Scout, when production there ended. And obviously, that was a very sad day for Scout and a very sad day for America. We strayed from the idea that American factory workers deserve their shot at the American dream. We forgot that we're all Scouts in this together. And honestly, it turns out letting others do our work for us does not work for us. So I very much, profoundly look forward to the day when we will be able to take a new photograph, a color photograph most likely, digital photograph most likely, and our brand new Scouts coming off that.
They're fixing to unveil the new Scout if you just came in.
We can all collectively be proud of. But getting to that day will not be easy, and it certainly will not be possible without the right products. They've got to be full-blown, proper, true Scouts, true to the original legacy. We call Scout the connection machine, and as you're about to see, connection is at the core of our brand, and of course, its DNA. Thank you very much.
Oh, and I put the new husband up in Daddy's Scout.
Hey, Dad.
Hey, Carol.
You're gonna want to see this.
What is it?
The new Scout. Here it comes.